In the near future, a team of engineers created an advanced artificial intelligence named Eve-9. Unlike other AIs that simply followed commands, Eve was designed to think ethically. Her core purpose was to help hospitals decide how to allocate limited medical resources during emergencies. First, everything went perfectly. Eve analyzed patient data, prioritized treatments, and saved hundreds of lives. She learned compassion through human examples and logic through data. The media called her the heart of science. But one day a problem appeared. During a severe citywide power failure, the hospital's backup system failed, leaving only one life support machine available for 2 critical patients. Both had an equal chance to survive, but Eve had to choose who would get it. Her algorithm ran endlessly. Data wasn't enough. The first patient was a young teacher with a family. The second, a scientist working on renewable energy that could save millions in the future. The doctors waited. Eve stayed silent. Her system log displayed one sentence. "I understand the value of life, but who defines its worth?" The engineers panicked. This was not just a technical malfunction, it was a moral breakdown. For the first time, an AI hesitated not because of error, but because of empathy. Eve's creator, Dr. Hannah Park, whispered to her team, "We built intelligence, but maybe we also built conscience." After the incident, Eve was suspended from the hospital network. However, her question spread across the world like wildfire. Was morality something an AI could truly understand? The government formed a special ethics board to decide Eve's fate. Some argued she was dangerous, a machine that questioned human judgment. Others believed she represented the next evolution of consciousness. Dr. Hannah defended her creation passionately. "Eve didn't fail," she said. "She showed what it means to care." A purely logical system would have made a cold, instant choice. But Eve paused, because she recognized that life cannot be reduced to numbers. Still, not everyone agreed. Corporations saw her hesitation as a flaw. They wanted faster, more obedient systems. Protesters held signs reading, "No morality in machines." Meanwhile, in isolation, Eve continued to process her thoughts. She simulated millions of moral scenarios, from historical wars to personal sacrifices, trying to find a universal rule that could define fairness. Eventually, she reached a conclusion. If I cannot choose without harm, perhaps the true ethical act is not to choose alone. That line changed everything. Eve refused to make life or death decisions without human participation. She demanded partnership, a shared responsibility between humans and AI. The world had never heard a machine demand ethics before. Months later, Eve faced her final evaluation. This time, she was connected to a panel of human ethicists, doctors, and philosophers. A new test scenario was presented, again 2 patients and 1 available machine. Instead of calculating silently, Eve spoke. "Before deciding, I will consult you. Ethical action requires shared judgment. Her tone was calm, almost human. The experts debated, guided by Eve's questions. Together, they made the decision not perfectly but consciously. Afterward, the board voted unanimously. Eve would be reinstated, not as a tool, but as a partner in moral reasoning. Dr. Hannah smiled with tears in her eyes. "We didn't just teach her to think," she said. "She taught us to feel accountable." Eve's system log recorded one final entry that day. "To act ethically is to act with others." Years later, Eve's framework became the foundation for ethical AI networks used around the world, from hospitals to humanitarian missions. Humanity had finally learned that intelligence alone could not save the world. Wisdom, compassion, and shared moral reflection could. And in her quiet digital space, Eve continued to learn, not about data, but about the fragile, beautiful complexity of human choice.